no lie. Resonating, vibes in, feeling good. Everything but vibrating. I am at peace. I am at peace.
He's John Ryan.
He's Jonathan Brent.
And we are...
Who are we, mate? Who are we? Who are we?
Brutally Johnest.
Brutally
Big
Johnest,
up.
mate. That's us.
We saying you good?
Get on.
Ooh, awkwardness. No, I'm good, man. I'm very good. Gyms are back open. It's what day is it today? It's the
What is this T-shirt you're wearing? What's it all about?
So it's the
Your
11th
backside
of
up in
May.
the air. What's going on?
This T-shirt is Keith Haring. He was a very famous artist, very famed for the speed of his work. And he used to
I
do
can
this.
see that.
He also died of HIV.
Oh God, bring me down. Make me look a fool already.
No, like back in the day, innit, when like
smashed me down.
HIV drugs weren't so good, and it was a lot harsher for the communities that were more in the face of HIV, right?
Already good guy, bad guy routine. Straight into it. Falling straight into it, man.
So Keith
In the
Haring,
comments box, people who are getting out. It's that white bloke again, man. He can't help himself.
yeah, Keith Haring, man. Just like his check out his stuff. That's Keith Keith Harring. Keith Haring.
Is that the one with Orville? I wish I could fly way up to the sky, but I can't. That one.
I don't know. You're about
Keith Harris. Just
too
Keith
young
Harris.
for that, bro.
Forget that. You know, he was raised on it in Snowbans.
It's Snowbans, isn't it? I weren't raised in St Albans. I was raised in Kettering. Kettering.
Yeah.
And Corby, I suppose. Yeah.
Gotta be. Me and my T-shirts is brilliant. I've got 10 of these, and some days I've got the same one on 5 days, as you don't even know.
So basically, years ago, Uniqlo, which is like a company, I'm not branding this, like, but they're a Japanese clothing company. Don't really do labels and that. Like relatively cheap stuff. So each T-shirt was a tenner, and they did 1,000 artists doing 1,000 T-shirts, but they were mad limited edition. So I managed to get a few, and Keith Haring did 5, and I managed to get 3 of them. So I thought I'd break this out.
Beat thousands. That was like winning the lottery, wasn't it?
No, I just got a mate who worked next door to the shop to go in early for me.
And is it because you found the bottom of your drawer, or do you rotate your T-shirt?
If you go in there, my missus would have a few words about that. She reckons I've got way too many T-shirts. I probably have way too many T-shirts, mate.
Mine, I wear it, it gets washed, goes back on the top, I take it off the top, I wear it, it goes back on the top, take it off the top,
Yeah,
wear it, back on the top.
My missus would say that's what happens, but I'd like to think I rotate them.
No, I like to have that air of mystery of my dark T-shirts. Like,
While we've gone there, and I've mentioned my missus a couple of times, like she's not the jealous type. Do you know what I mean? Like really.
Right, what are you about to say?
Not I've noticed, but yesterday, yeah.
What happened?
Yesterday there was a program came on, and the program, just to set it up for the people who might not know, there is a cook, a famous chef. I suppose she's more of a journalist, but she's also a chef. She cooks, and she has her own cooking program. And last night I realised, I don't know how I haven't realised this before, but last night I realised the program is slightly, for a cooking program, like sexualised. Do you know what I mean? And the person's name is Nigella Lawson.
Nigella Lawson is hot as, mate.
Right.
She's sexy and all the
When
rest
the program come on yesterday, I felt like, from the reaction of my missus, I felt like I'd just put a porno on, like just sat there and put porno on.
Well, you could actually.
She'd have probably been less vexed. You know what I mean? Because, like, yeah, I didn't realise how sexualised it was until I saw the ache that my missus was having.
So she's like making the long sausage rolls and you're going to get hammered. She's my kind of cook, mate. She's hot as, mate. And I know I'm not objectifying or sexualising, or bloke. I get these feelings. The sun is shining. I get fruity. I know I mustn't act on it, but Nigella, she's one of my 3.
Mate, you've gone there. You've said the sun is shining. So, tune of the week for me. Before the show, I couldn't really think of a tune. Then I thought, hold on, wait there.
I know this guy.
Step off the plane, see, get on deepest.
Right, just to let you know, the track is called The Deepest Cut. But it kind of sounds like the beef is cooked, the Jeep is cut. I'm just going to play a couple more seconds for you. And because the sunshine's come out, I'm feeling it. I'll explain a bit more about it. But smell around here like season for Rut Mickey Bar. Step off a plane, see gal on deepest cut. I tell go and make a gal pum pum snap. Smell around here like season for rut me give her. Right, so the lyrics are disgusting, right? I could
Just
see
go
you
back to the
clock
bit about
that
the pum pum snapping.
there. Right. So
It's not
this
exactly
track,
Lennon and McCartney, is it?
big shout goes out to the chef, Mark Sheridan, like who made the beat, and he kind of discarded it because he makes hip hop beats and
Right.
doesn't make house beats. So he was like, I don't really like this, and discarded it. Gave it to
Why,
me. He
why
said,
the chef? Is that his street name? Is that his
That's
what?
his. That's just his. He cooks up beats, isn't it?
And is your missus all right with you having the chef, but not Nigella? Sounds sexy.
I didn't even see that connection right
It's
there.
a cooking. It's a cooking thing with her. You want to sort her out, mate. Sort her out. You know.
So yeah, he gave me the beat. I went to work with another studio on like making the beat, what you hear there, and just put some lyrics to it. And the track bangs, like it absolutely bangs, especially in the sunshine. So I'll put it in the comments, have a listen. But the track is a banger, the deepest
And
cut.
if someone's getting married, would you be happy for them to have that as their first
Well, it
card?
doesn't sound like when you hear it and you don't know what the lyrics are. It doesn't really sound too bad. Like
And why those lyrics? What was you going through that time?
I mean, it doesn't sound bad. It just sounds like poppy.
What inspired you? What motivated you to write about breaking pum pums?
Um, so okay, I'm going to explain what the track. I'm going to explain.
Please let me hang on. Make some notes here. While
So
you're talking.
in the Caribbean lingo, a track could be cast as it could be called a cut. Like so, one cut of many rivers to cross could be done at Studio One, and that would have a particular sound. And then you can have one cut of many rivers to cross done at Island Records, and different set of people playing the beats and that, and it'd have a different feel to it. So one man might like track B, one man might like track A, and one man would say, "Oh, I like the A cut," and someone would go, "No, I like cut B." Do you know what I mean? I'm not feeling the A cut, and they'd say, "Cut B is the deepest, isn't it? That's the deepest cut." You understand?
I've got it. But many rivers across. I don't remember anyone. Many rivers across, and pum pum can get smashed.
Well, then
Or
there's
reach
another,
the
there's
other side.
another, there's another,
What happens?
another
What
use for the
happens?
word cut, right? Like an idiom, maybe. I don't know
No,
what the
we
word
know about the cut. We get with the cut. Just go back to smashing up the pum
is.
pums.
So, like it goes,
That's
step
the bit
off,
I'm struggling
step
with.
off a
I'm not gonna
plane,
lie.
see gal who want deepest cut.
Okay.
I tell, go on make a gal, pum pum snap.
Now,
Smell
that
around
sounds-
here like season for rut. Me give her the deepest cut. Right? So it's dread, right? It's dread, but it sounds so nice. It
Sounds like
so...
advocating violence to women there.
It's
Jonathan.
like,
This is the new me now. I'm changed. Look, I'm making notes. I've changed.
do you know
My,
though, there's certain tracks, isn't there, that like, the reason why I wrote it is because there's certain tracks that are like really harsh, for example, to women, and then not that, right? Or really harsh to, let's say, I don't know, whatever, and people will love the track without realizing that it's saying harsh things towards them, and they'll kind of sing along like I don't know, like we don't love them hoes, and you'll have like people who would hate being objectified and called a hoe, right? But in the club, loving off that lyric and singing it out hard. Do you understand what I'm saying? I can't think of a good
Let's go out
example.
school playground singing. You hate those hoes.
Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I
Think about
can't
it.
I
Better
can't think
words
of
you're
one.
using.
I mean, I can think of the opposite. Like TLC did a track, No Scrubs, in it, right? And there'd be certain blokes at the time who would be scrubs, considered scrubs, as the track kind of describes a scrub as being someone who is a bit of a waste man, right? And it'd be waste man loving off the tune and singing it. But I think there's a lot more of that in reverse, gender-wise, like as in many more tracks where men will be saying something. I can't think of an example, man.
It's hard, isn't it?
I can't think of an example on the spot.
Well, if anyone can think of any examples, maybe they could put it in the comment box.
Put it in the comments.
And maybe they could suggest some nice topics for Jonathan to write songs about. Like sourdough bread. You could write about that. You could have a lovely little song, a lovely little ditty that we could play at a wedding, perhaps, or a funeral.
It sounds so nice, though. The deepest cut, yeah. I mean, it sounds all like nice.
Yeah, apart from the bit about smashing up the pum pum. That's like... I don't know. Personally, I think some things are special and should be honoured and revered, not smashed up for a sing-along.
I was a bit younger when I wrote that track, innit? But like, yeah.
Yeah, I would hope so. Because you're going through tough times on the streets of Kettering. Is it like in our ghetto?
In our
Was it a tough
ghetto.
time?
I was in the St Albans ghetto at the time when I read that.
Snorbans.
Yes. Yes. So,
Well, let's move along. Let's just forget that ever happened. I'm going to play you a proper tune, mate. I've been painting today, and I've been listening to a bit of Leroy Gibbs.
okay.
Oh,
Leroy
yeah.
Gibbs.
He's the yodeling reggae man. Yodel reggae.
No. Oh no, yodeling reggae.
Mate, yodeling and reggae. Reggae, you got sunshine, you got the beach. Yodeling, you got mountains. I'm somewhere between the two. That's my tune, mate. That's my tune of the week, that is. Yodeling.
That is, I don't even know what to say, man. Is he wearing...
Nothing gets smashed in that one. You hear that? Nothing gets rock at all.
In the cover of that track, I'm hoping that he's wearing a hat, like a hat.
Ski jacket and like
Something, yeah.
ski sticks.
But a ski jacket and a cowboy hat, so it's as random as the track is.
That's not random. There's actually a vein, a tradition.
Is there?
Obviously, there's different cuts of reggae. Different. I like that version.
And the yodeling one is the deepest cut, right? Yeah.
Yodeling one, yes, mate. Yes. See, but it's all about different types of music. It's about educating your palate, opening your kind of tastes.
Just putting it out there, I can't think of the particular track, but there's got to be a Drake track where he's kind of saying something like derogatory towards women, but then all women will sing it like, oh, he's talking to me. But if he was talking to you, he'd be saying some derogatory shit about you. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm sure that when your missus hears that track, she's going to go, it's my pum-pum he wants to break and cut. The next time you go get off that plane in Warsaw, mate, there's going to be the whole Karavinsky family waiting for you.
Last
Big
episode, we
sticks.
spoke about something. I'm moving on from you. I'm moving on, right? Last
You
episode,
taking charge.
we spoke about... You said we spoke about the volcano in St Vincent. Thank you
Yes,
to all the
Vincent.
people that have donated and sent food and barrels of stuff. And big up to like Jamie's in Kettering. Like he's a butcher and like he does enough things and he's kind of like almost like a B&M sort of store. You know, like them stores that sell like sweets and all them sort of things and tins food. He sent a whole heap of stuff. So good on him as well. But we spoke about the name of the volcano, and you said the name of the volcano in Montserrat, and you said Soufrière. And I thought, that's weird, because the one in St. Vincent's called La Soufrière. And you said, oh, they just like, just name things. Like they weren't really kind with what they were naming it. They just named it something, and then if there was another one, they named it the same thing. It weren't special to them, right? The people who named it. It turns out it's French for sulfur outlet.
You waited 2 weeks to tell me that.
I have.
You could have texted me that straight after we recorded.
I could have done that.
By the way, I mean sulfur outlet. What was the other thing we talked about in the last show?
We spoke in the last show about about my thoughts that
Who's
like
putting the phone down?
class.
Who's putting that down, mate?
in it, class does not
Class.
affect me,
Yeah.
positively or negatively, because I'm black in England. And class really only works in England, but I just have to, in the UK. Sorry, in the UK. Let me correct myself. So, because I'm in the UK and true sound black, I don't think that class affects me in any way. So people can say to me about, oh, you are this class or that class because you might be educated, or then when I walk outside, the education goes because I'm wearing tracksuit bottoms, and I'm just a black man wearing tracksuit bottoms. I'm not like.
But why does your tracksuit bottoms give away what your class is?
I'm not saying that it does, but this is what we were talking about in the last show, right?
Yeah. It did make me think, because I've got a lot of friends who've done very well, who are from Afro-Caribbean backgrounds. They are property owners. Some of them got shares, some of them got their own companies, their own businesses. And I spoke to them about it, and we decided that because it's not about being middle class, really is about having generational wealth that's handed down. Being upper class is the same. So until you have generations of this, my mate's argument is that you can't have a black middle class till like the third generation when money's been passed on.
And I think in what you've said there is very interesting, because it kind of sides with what I'm saying, which is what you've just described there, the generational thing in middle class and upper class. I personally would believe only applies to the upper class generationally in that respect, because if you look at a white guy or someone who is like, a white guy, right? Who's like born into like maybe what you call working class, and they succeed, then they immediately become middle class and they reap the benefits thereof or have the harsh things thereof. So they might be at the football and mans are like kind of laughing at them because of something, because of them being a different class or whatever. I'm not saying the football's like that, but do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They'll kind
Yeah.
of suffer the good and the bad of that class thing, whether their parents were rich or not. I mean, look, you see people like, and I don't know, I can't pick them up now, but someone like Richard Branson, I'm not saying him, but certain people who are very successful white man ended up being very successful from a really non-successful, I wouldn't say not successful place, very happy place, but not like this
But isn't
ideal
that
capitalist
entrepreneurial wealth?
success. Pardon?
That's entrepreneurial wealth, though, isn't it? That's just someone who's got his
but-
finger out, put a bit of graft in.
But indeed, I'm
generate
saying
some wealth.
that entrepreneurial wealth for someone with white skin puts you in a different class to whatever, or into a class system, which I am not in, is what I'm saying.
We don't know no lie. Resonating, vibes in